So Kelly, oh no, we don't need Virgil. No, yeah, he's the biggest fight out there.
So you're saying that Boots Ennis is ducking Virgil. Is that fair? Is that the... Hey, the headline of this video, Robert Garcia, Boots doesn't... That's the fight.
And that's the fight that we want. We don't need a tune-up fight. Those unifications are still available.
So why does it online...
Sure, he could beat Virgil finally in November and then go fight Kelly after. Let Kelly recover from his own.
So, Robert, so why online do people say other things? Why would... Oh...
Not when you have the biggest fight out there for you, and if you're sure you can beat him,
Oh, Boots' dad said that Virgil didn't want the fight. Not true.
For November, we're asking for it.
Wow, 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 ladies and gentlemen. I think it's time to discuss the hypocrisy that's going down within the boxing world between JARON Boots Ennis fans and Devin Haney fans. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard Robert Garcia right now, right? The man continues to go off on JARON Boots Ennis. They say they're ready to fight. They said everything that happened with the arbitration is all set. They want no tune-up fight. They want to go straight into a fight with JARON Boots Ennis. Robert Garcia continues to call this man a duck because they're calling for the fight. But JARON Boots Ennis has other plans. He says that I waited for you guys. Now I'm going to force you guys to wait for me. I have plans on becoming an undisputed champion at 154 pounds. And those have nothing to do with you, Virgil Ortiz, due to the fact that you have no bout. Even though it's the biggest fight in the division, one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. I see JARON Boots Ennis fans call Devin Haney a duck. I see Boots fans getting behind guys like Rolly Romero, getting behind guys like Tiger Johnson, calling Devin Haney a duck. How can you call Devin Haney a duck when JARON Boots Ennis is flat out ducking Virgil Ortiz? Let's be real here. When Devin Haney became the WBO champion in the welterweight division, did he not try to have set-up fights with all the world champions? Did he not? He did. The man called out Rolly Romero, and Rolly wanted nothing to do with him. He wanted nothing to do with him. He had a change of heart once the WBA was getting ready to mandate his fight with Shakram Gayazov. And it was Rolly Romero that was ducking the fight with Shakram. Completely switched his mind. And all of a sudden, now he wants to fight with Devin Haney. Yet, when Devin Haney tried to call him out, Rolly wanted nothing to do with it. And then when it comes to negotiations, y'all don't even offer a guarantee. Y'all think y'all's worth more in a fight with Devin Haney, even though you have a title? You had no leverage talking to Devin Haney. It was you who said you wanted nothing to do with them. And then all of a sudden, oh, now I want something to do with them because I'm trying to duck my mandatory. Oh, these negotiations have to be fair, this and that. Bruh, Devin would have been blessed if Devin gave you a shot after all the times that you said you wanted nothing to do with Devin. Devin was being blocked out. He wanted to fight Lewis Crocker. Eddie Hearn didn't want that. He wanted to fight Ryan Garcia. Garcia doesn't want to enroll in the goddamn drug testing. He doesn't want to oblige to Bill Haney's and Devin Haney's request, which is just having outside of training camp drug testing for a few months to be able to make sure that nothing is going on. Ryan Garcia, who missed weight by 3 pounds and failed a drug test, has no interest in proving to the world that he can do it fair and square. No interest at all. He tried to make these fights happen, and they're blocking him out, ladies and gentlemen. So then you go on. Shakur Stevenson ducks him. Keyshawn Davis ducks him. Keep in mind, he beat the #1 rated WBO champion in the Ring Magazine rankings, the #1 rated fighter, and Brian Norman Jr., his first fight at 147. Okay? Everybody is ducking the man. But yet, y'all want to call this guy a duck. When he tried to make these fights happen, and still to this day, even Liam Paro, ladies and gentlemen, even his management team is outpricing themselves. You got Liam Paro saying, I accept the fight, I'm down for this, I'm down for it, but then you got his team saying that they got different plans for him. When you look at the junior middleweight division, JARON Boots Ennis, he's not ducking Josh Kelly. He's not ducking Sebastian Fundora. He wants those fights with the world champions. He wants those fights. But there's one fighter out there by the name of Virgil Ortiz that is calling JARON Boots Ennis out, and has. I understand that JARON Boots Ennis did want to make that fight happen with Virgil Ortiz. He did. Let's keep it real. Not initially coming to the 154 pounds. Turkey El Sheikh had the money on the table, had it all set, wanted nothing to do with it, wanted tune-up fights beforehand. But after that Erickson Lupin knockout by Virgil Ortiz, JARON Boots Ennis steps into the ring. Both parties are ready. JARON Boots Ennis is ready to get this on. But then we have problems within Virgil Ortiz's team. Now that all those have been settled, within those last few months, JARON Boots Ennis, becoming the WBA, WBO junior middleweight champion, has completely switched his plans. It was him who turned down a fight with Virgil Ortiz. Then it was issues with Virgil Ortiz and his own team that turned down the next fight. But Virgil Ortiz and his team are ready to go. It's not like Virgil wanted nothing to do with JARON Boots Ennis, like Rolly Romero. It's not like Virgil is ducking JARON Boots Ennis, or the same way that Ryan Garcia is ducking Devin Haney. Ladies and gentlemen, Rolly Romero to Devin Haney thought he deserved more than what he's worth, even though he has the world title. Thought he had leverage coming into negotiations with no guarantee. When we obviously see the play here. You are asking Devin Haney to please give you this fight because you don't want to fight your mandatory. Huh? Virgil Ortiz and his team have the money set. They're ready. Turkey is a guy who doesn't want to do business with JARON Boots Ennis now because he ain't into charity events. He don't want nothing to do with them. He wanted that fight with Virgil Ortiz. And I'm not saying that Boots didn't want it. He wanted it, right? But when we talk about what's going down currently at this moment, the man is flat out ducking Virgil Ortiz. This isn't a money issue. This isn't any type of issue like that. It's just a straight up, I don't want to fight Virgil Ortiz. Devin Haney, he loved to fight Ryan. He loved to fight Rolly Romero. But you got money issues. You got people who think they got leverage. You've got people who don't want to make this a fair fight, who have been failed drug tests before, doesn't want to come and recuperate what they did. JARON Boots Ennis has a fighter that wants to fight him with the money behind him, with the biggest payout in his career, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all want to continue to call Devin Haney a duck. You can't call Devin Haney a duck without calling JARON Boots Ennis a duck. Y'all complain and say that Devin Haney said he would fight JARON Boots Ennis. Oh, why don't he come to 154? He want nothing to do with them. He want nothing to do with them. I see Boots Ennis fans chasing that fight. Yeah, I don't see Boots Ennis fans chasing the Virgil Ortiz fight. Y'all is cool with your fighter ducking Virgil Ortiz. So what I'm asking is, if you're cool with JARON Boots and Ennis doing that, and you want to consider Virgil Ortiz, you want to consider Devin Haney a duck, then just be real with yourselves. Be real. You can't call Devin Haney a duck without calling JARON Boots and Ennis a duck. And Devin Haney ain't ducking nobody. He ain't. JARON Boots and Ennis, at the moment though, he currently is. There's a man that's calling his name with the financial backing behind him. This ain't like Virgil Ortiz is coming to, you know, negotiations with JARON Boots and Ennis and he ain't offering no guarantee or this and that. That's a completely different story, ladies and gentlemen. You got Virgil Ortiz with the money, saying that he wants this fight. And JARON Boots and Ennis wants nothing to do with it, ladies and gentlemen. How is that not a duck? How is that not a duck? Keyshawn Davis just got offered the biggest payout of his career. And he don't want nothing to do with it. How is that not a duck? Y'all are just delusional. And y'all pick and choose who you guys want to call ducks. Y'all want to call Devin Haney a duck when the facts are there. The proof is there. The proof is in the pudding. Yet y'all want to be delusional to how everything has went down with Devin Haney so far becoming WBO welterweight champion of the world. JARON Boots and Ennis, on the other hand, he has plans on fighting Josh Kelly, then fighting Sebastian Fundora. And who even knows if that Virgil Ortiz fight is going to happen? If JARON Boots and Ennis never ends up fighting Virgil Ortiz, because either fighter moves up before maybe time takes too long, then JARON Boots and Ennis would have been a duck, bro. He would have. Because the fight was on the table. The fight was on the line. The fight was there. Virgil Ortiz's team is calling it out. They want this fight. They got the money behind them. This ain't like Rolly Romero, who wants to fight Devin Haney, but is offering no guarantee. It's coming with a bullshit offer. And now in talks with Teofimo, got his own thing going on. This ain't like that at all, ladies and gentlemen. I want y'all to let me know in the comments. I know for a fact JARON Boots and his fans ain't gonna like this, but the hypocrisy is out of control here. I want y'all to let me know in the comments what you guys think of this, man.